In isolation, every piece looks harmless. A line item, a committee meeting, a subcontract, a grant award, a policy memo written in dead language. No single document screams, "This is it!" And that's the point. Because censorship creates enemies. Censorship triggers resistance. The moment people can say they're hiding it, you create a target, a villain, a rally point. Dispersion is cleaner. Dispersion doesn't create outrage. It creates confusion. It makes the public feel stupid, tired, and uncertain, without ever giving them a clean object to attack. That's why it wins. And here's why it works psychologically. Humans don't mobilize around spreadsheets. They mobilize around stories. They mobilize around faces, villains, and blood-on-the-floor moments. But the modern secret doesn't live in a story. It lives in a structure. It lives in procurement codes and grant conditions, in subcontracting chains and advisory services. In board memberships nobody reads, in pilot programs that quietly become permanent. The truth is real, but it's antiviral. It doesn't spread naturally. It has to be carried. So what happens is predictable. The public gets fragments. Journalists get timelines. Courts get narrow disputes. Regulators get compliance checklists. But nobody gets the whole machine. Because the whole machine is smeared across institutions that can't even speak to each other in the same language. Law speaks one dialect. Finance speaks another. Academia speaks in fog. Media speaks in emotion. Bureaucracy speaks in forms and procedures. Even if you read all of it, you may not realize you're reading the same operation described 6 different ways. This is the part that feels like a horror movie if you really sit with it. A system can produce outcomes that look coordinated, without any single person needing to understand the full coordination. No central villain required. Just a structure that routes incentives, money, permissions, and reputations through normal channels. One office approves the grant. Another office contracts the vendor. Another committee validates the research. Another nonprofit runs the program. Another media layer translates it into public moral language. And every person in the chain can honestly say, "I just did my job." That's what makes it lethal, because accountability dies the moment blame can't land. Now zoom out. If your hypothesis is true, then the deepest power in civilization isn't held by the people who know the secret. It's held by the people who can assemble the map.